So I remember this very annoying conversation I had with someone, and on a scale of 1 to 10, that conversation was 100 plus 1,000. Another view about things with Ngozi. And today is story time. Yep, I'm going to be telling you one story. This thing happened last month, but okay, let's say it started building up like last year. So it started when I was serving in the north. I won't tell you the state. I was serving in the north and I met this guy. Yeah. So that was like a few months to the end of my service. And okay, I met this guy and he was like, okay, what are you doing? What are your plans for the future? What do you want to do after service? I'm like, sir, I'd like to get a job. And he's like, oh, nice. I like that determination and all that. So he's like, okay, fine. We'll meet at 10:07. I was like, okay, good. It's a good place and all that. So I go to 10:07 and this guy right there starts making calls, as in real-time calls. And he's like, okay, there's a girl seated in front of me. This girl is intelligent. I'm like, this man, I've not even told him what I got in the university. I have not told him what I graduated with. And it's like, she's beautiful, she's smart. Oh, God knows me for only 2 days. He has known me only 2 days. Okay, well, nothing spoil now. It was like, okay, I'd like you to employ her. So according to him, he was the whatever manager for a particular confectionery company. Actually, they do make biscuits, and he was calling another woman from another company, telling her, okay, this girl can work with you. The woman's company too is a biscuit company and all that. And this guy kept going on and on. I'll help you out. There's accommodation in Lagos. This one, that one. You understand? I would have loved to introduce you to this man, but he's a flirt. He would even pay you up to 200. You want me to end up working with a man who'll be harassing me in the office and all that. So he just kept talking, saying things, and I was like, okay. Something within me kept saying, this brother, you have not really said what's in your mind, though. Anyway, to cut to the chase that day, after sorting out the old job thing, next thing he just says is, but I like you to be my girlfriend and all that. I was like, okay. Uncle, I'm sorry, but I'm not really interested in a relationship right now. What I really need right now is a job. And he was like, okay, no problem, but we'll still be friends and all that. Okay, so I finished my service. I didn't hear anything from the guy concerning the job and all that. Though we still used to talk about so many other things, but the job aspect kind of shut down. And well, so after my service, like 2 months after my service, this guy just cut off our communication. We stopped talking and all that. One part of me said, maybe it's even married. Said, what? Well, it's not my business. Like, let me count the months. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Oh, good 10 months later. That was last month. I sent people broadcast messages. I have this broadcast list which I've always had, which I created a long time ago. And I on a daily basis, or as I add new contacts, I add people to the broadcast list and all that. So I think this guy was my broadcast list, but I didn't know because I deleted his phone number and all that. So I think it got one of my broadcast messages concerning this YouTube vlog and all that. Then I started receiving broadcast messages from him too, and I'm like, well, anyway, I'll just comment on some, I'll just leave the others and all that. Until one day, particular fateful day, not the words particular and faithful. He was like, okay, Ngozi, good evening. I was like, okay, good evening. And he was like, how are you, my love? He was like, I really miss you, with a heart emoji. I was like, oh, it's funny you would be asking me this after not talking to me for like 10 months. Like, if I was dead, if I was alive, you wouldn't even care and all that. And you're just coming out of the blue now to tell me you miss me, with the heart emoji. And he was like, oh no, don't talk like that. For I was going through a lot. Forgive me. This one. I was like, no, don't worry. It's not an issue we should talk about. He said, can't you be forgiven? I said, no, I have a very forgiving heart. I mean, I have a very forgiving heart. Just that, at that point, there's no need you bringing up the love emoji and all that. And this guy just proceeds to say, I still love you. I don't understand. I was like, I literally stared at my screen like, what? Okay, you still love me. After 10 months, not a word. And he was like, not that, this one, that one. Okay, let me just tell you now. I have I have my own company, boss. This one, that one. I'm no longer working under anybody. This is my distributorship. And this guy now proceeds to start sending pictures that I took with some Indians and some Pakistani guys. And I was wondering if this guy was trying to impress me anyway. And he was like, things are going to be better. I have plans for you. I was like, okay, thank God for you. But if you have any plans for me, please have those plans for a friend. And he was like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? So are you trying to tell me you no longer love me? Tell me that all this while you've been deceiving me. Like, this is literally me trying to look for the day or the date when I told this guy I love him. I I told you on the first day that I wasn't interested. And now you're telling me, okay, no, 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 let's even put it this way, let's be real. So even if we were dating 10 months, like 10 months, you did not hear from your girlfriend, you were fine with it, but still, someone should help me, just come and join me to search for the day I started a relationship with this guy, because I still cannot find it. I cannot find it. And I, no, 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 no. Okay, that aside, but like I said, I want you to be my first lady. I'm coming out under PDP for House of Assembly in my state, Oyo State, Nigeria. As in, he said it like he was doing me a favor. Oga, I don't like you. Therefore, it equates to the fact that I'm not interested in being your first lady. I was like, how shallow can someone get? Anyway, Sha. But I want to ask a question. Why do guys actually make girls think they are doing them a favor when proposing a relationship? Like, when you're proposing a relationship or marriage, it's like you're doing the girl a favor. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, Sha, it was just a bit hilarious and a bit shocking. In fact, I was so shocked. Anyway, Sha, that was what happened to me last month. And if you'd like to tell me what you think about my story, well, comment section down there. You can actually comment, then please share this video, tell your friends there's somebody who is here who likes to talk and she needs people to listen to her talk. So please share, and when they come, please subscribe. Please subscribe. And when you subscribe, please touch that beautiful little bell button by the side so that you could get notifications whenever I post a new video. And I'll be waiting to hear from all of you. But for now, it's